to the channel. In this video, we're going to talk about Verasity. And yes, VRA, it's been on our radar for quite some time. Many of you have been talking about this and asking us to do a video on it. So due to popular demand, here it is. Now, it's currently down at the moment. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to explain what's going on and what could potentially happen next. Now, with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date on all my recent videos. Remember, guys, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice. So always make sure to do your own research and click the link in my description. Join the Telegram group, get the heads up on all the latest cryptocurrency analysis, news, and updates. And if you want to upgrade to the premium channel where you can get under the radar 10x gems and specific entries and targets, sign up to the link below. Now, let's get into the video. What is VRA? And simply, it's a protocol and product layer platform for esports and video entertainment. Its mission is to significantly increase advertising revenues for video publishers on any platform through its rewarded player and ad stack, utilizing its patented protocol layer on the blockchain. Now, what's quite interesting here is number one, the patent, which is good. Alleged patent. We still need to fact check this, but I'm sure it would be true. I can't imagine why. Which is good. That's good news. Also, the market cap is still significantly low, right? Very low, especially considering the amount of time this has been on the market for. Really good. Really good market cap. 122 million, almost 123 million. Circulating supply 3.6 billion. Max supply 10 billion. Again, guys, this a product like this, as you can see, has rallied quite a bit. Now, I'm going to get into the price action shortly, but the reason why we like to look into the back end is because sometimes when you see a chart like this, you say to yourself, well, surely I've missed the move. But that's not exactly how you measure out, whether a cryptocurrency is good for entry or not. There's many different ways you can do this. From a macro perspective, I like to look at the overall picture and see where this could potentially be 10 years from now or 5 years from now, or even whether it will be around that long, right? Once I've done that, then I'll get into the technicals. Now, of course, we don't have time to get into all the fundamentals here. I'm sure you guys are here for the technicals, so let's get into it. Price is currently selling off quite heavy. Now, we've actually seen a significant rally since the start of the year. Let's just go to 4th of Jan. Wow. So that is, guys, that is an incredible rally. That is insane. So anybody that was in this from the start of the year, I mean, you are laughing all the way to the bank. That is no wonder why we're seeing such a sell-off. So like I said, guys, sometimes when you see a sell-off like this, it's not always an indication of the product being bad. Number one, pullbacks are healthy. And based on this, rally, the pullback is much needed. Now, that's a 38% pullback so far. Could we see price go even lower? Maybe potentially a 50% pullback. Let's just go into the 1 day time frame, see what we have here. Yeah, see, it does look like we're going to see a significant move to the downside. It looks like we will see a further move to the downside, which, to be honest with you, would make sense just because of how, overbought we are. We are super overbought. Obviously at the all-time high area. Now, what I find interesting here is we've broken our key trend line. So far for the year, we've maintained our trend line. So anytime prices bounce off this trend line, you could see that price has gone up, which is here, which would be the pivot area. This would be the best area to buy on, obviously, the pullback. Why? We've seen I'm guessing this is going to be a 38.2 pullback. Let's just pull out our Fibonacci extension tool and see where this is. Oh, wow. It's actually a 61.8 fib pullback. Let's just do that again. Wow. So that went all the way back down to 61.8 and then started to rally. And then let's just have a look at this recent swing. where we are now, just so we can almost map out where prices are going now. So we're close to the 61.8 again, which typically indicates we could see price rally off this level. But we have to be careful because, like I said, we are in this overbought area, right? And this is what you call a double top formation in the business. We like to call this a double top formation, and this is a selling pattern, right? This is where we look for selling position. So to be honest with you, would I buy this now? Probably not, but I would sit on my hand, wait for a pullback, either to see a bullish pin bar at this area, or maybe look for a long position at the 78.6 fib area. So I'll just put this in here, delete this one, and we'll go for a smaller one. Let's just have a look. Let's go down. As much as I use this, I always lose track of the arrows. I don't know why that is, but yeah. So let's put our arrow down here, delete this one, delete this. Sorry guys. So I personally, for me to get into this, I would wait for price to go back down to this area, which looks like could happen based on this formation. And of course, I mean, you don't really get a more bearish pattern than this anyway. Like, this is a very bearish pattern. But overall, guys, does the project have some validity to it? Yes, it does. You know, I'm not going to say it doesn't. It definitely does. Would I buy now based on this rally and the percentage that we've seen so far? Probably just sit on my hand for now and wait for that entry at this area, which would be the 78.6. And yeah, and then I'll definitely look into that pattern. I'll see what other partnerships they have coming, or so, because there's so much more to this, guys, right? It's important to remember, once you've done your technicals, it's important to do, number one, that first layer of fundamentals. Then you look at some of the technicals, and then obviously you have to look at more in-depth fundamentals to make sure that this project is above board. Do they have any new partnerships coming on? What, who are the people behind this? We still need to do that. We'll probably do that on a part 2 on this video. We'll go to the website. We'll look at all their up-to-date things that they're doing. The co-founders, we'll look at their experience. We'll look at their track record. I mean, there's so much to this. But like I said, for now, I'll sit on my hands, wait for price to go to this level, and then we can look for a potential entry if our, obviously, fundamentals are met. The fundamental criteria are met, and this could be a project that we could potentially add into our portfolio. I mean, based on the brief overview, I guess there is a space for this, although, like I said, technology is getting really good at the moment, so I can't imagine why companies like YouTube, or even YouTube esports and all these other companies, won't develop that technology themselves, which is obviously why this is not something I would jump into, because again, how proprietary is this? But yeah, I mean, we'll just have to sit on our hands, wait around, and see what happens. But I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you give this a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and stick around for that next video. Make sure you share this value with friends, family. Also remember, if you do anything, make sure you seize the day, and click the link in my description to join the Telegram group. With that being said, guys, take care.